Welcome back. This is your host Noura Al Masri, and this is Echoes of Impact. Now, I want to talk to my wonderful friend, Gazala. Gazala is a real estate agent. She's gonna tell you about if you have to wait to buy a house, or is it the right time to buy the house, and much more about how to shop for the house. So, welcome, my friend Gazala. Gazala, thank you so much. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Nora.
Sure. So, can you tell the audience actually a little bit about you and how did you get into a real estate?
So, I always had, this love for interior designing and just, different architecture for of homes. And uh, I had this gap between my schooling. I was actually going for schooling for nursing, and I had a little gap. I, used that time to do the classes for real estate. It came across, and I thought, okay, I'll just use this time to learn a little bit about real estate. And once I went through those classes, I fell in love with the whole, profession and everything that I was able to do. So started working, and here I am 3 years later.
Well, it's been 3 years. This is
Yes.
awesome. Awesome. So, what do you enjoy most about actually helping people to get their dream home?
Oh, you said it. Helping people get finding their dream home. That's what I enjoy. Seeing the smile of satisfaction. At the end of it all, it's a huge investment. It's your home. You would be living in it day in and day out. So you want to be in a place that you love. Um, so that's the one thing that I really enjoy in my profession, that in the end they find something that they are happy with.
Yeah, that's really a great feeling. Like you see the end result, of course, like see the house and oh, this is
Yes,
my room, this
yes,
is your room. Like if they're
it's
very
worth it.
yes, definitely worth it. So there's always like it's been for at least 2 years. People always asking, you should wait or we buy now? Actually, I asked you this before, like, should we wait or should we buy now?
Yeah.
And I know your answer, but actually, I want you to share your answer with our audience to help them make this decision.
Uh, well, if we are talking about the current market, in this current market, I would say buy if you can afford it. Buy it. We all know that it's the market has been going appreciating, and it is going to keep appreciating for the next few years. So if you are able to buy right now, invest in a house, buy it and go for it. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. The prices are going to keep appreciating.
Wow. So, what
So
about
it's
interest?
never a bad time to buy. Sorry. It's a good time to buy.
It's always good time to buy, rather
Yes.
than just wasting your money with nothing. At least you have an asset.
Or you have an asset, or when you're renting, you're actually paying the landlord's mortgage. So and you're not getting any return from that. So if you're buying, at least you're investing in your own home, building equity.
Yeah, that's a very valid and interesting point because you're paying a mortgage either way, whether you are renting or you are buying. But it depends on if you're renting or buying. You either paying that mortgage for someone else or you're paying your own mortgage. That's a very interesting point, and I guess people shouldn't even think twice when they hear this. This points of yeah, this is very interesting. What about actually the interest? Then people say, okay, the interest is going to go down, so why don't we wait until the interest go down? Why should we buy now?
Well, that's a good point. Why not wait, right, until the interest rates go down? But what do you think is going to happen when the interest rates go down? Everybody's thinking that a lot of buyers are coming out at that point, and we already have demand for homes. interest rates dropping down is going to even increase that demand more, and that's going to, what is that going to do to the prices of the house? You know, it's going to hike up even more. So you are going to end up paying more when we do all these calculations. You know, paying buying a house at a lower price with a higher interest rate versus buying a house with a higher price and lower interest rates, you're coming out to be at a better price point with higher interest rates, because at least you have acquired a house at a better price, and then once the interest rates falls, you can refinance it and bring your monthly payment down.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And talking about refinancing, so people can just go refinance at any time, like they don't need to have certain thing as long as their credits allows.
Well, I'm not a lender, so not a complete expert, but I know that they would obviously need to talk to their lender about when is a good time to refinance. However, I know that there has to be about 6 payments before you can refinance.
Okay, that's a good point, because when I first purchased my house like years ago, I used to get all these offers in the mail and like refinance, and I would get excited about it, and then I noticed that every time I refinance, they adding these closing fees, and I'm just like turning this mortgage payment up, like not really the payment, because the payment would be lower, but the principal amount is going to go, it's going up. So
Right.
until I noticed that, I stopped. But before, I was just going crazy. I was in my 20s and I was just not well informed about these stuff. So I used to get excited about all these stuff
Right.
all the time. So it's important to know,
Mhm.
like, really talk to your lender before you do refinancing and make sure you know everything. So
Right.
now, if someone wants to actually work with you, what is the first step for the working with the client? How does it look like, the first step?
So, whether it's buying or selling, the first step is the consultation. I meet with the client, we sit down and talk about what their needs are, what their goals are, regardless of what they're buying or selling. What is the end result that they're looking for? And then, based on that goal, we come up with a strategy of, what we need to do in order to achieve that goal, and what that process would look like for my clients. Once we do the consultation, and then we move on to the next step. If it's buying, I connect them with the lender, they get pre-approved, I start sending them listings, and doing all the work that I do in the background to find that perfect home that they're looking for, going out looking for the houses, and then going from there. And if it's for selling, then we talk about what is their end goal, strategize on how we want to market the house. What does the house need? Any work? Should we do anything ahead of time before it goes on the market, before public comes in and looks at it? Get the house prepared, come up with a time that we want to go on the market and activate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all that you taking care of your client, and for all the information actually you provided us with today. That's certainly gonna actually help people like make this decision, and how make them imagine like how is it gonna look like when they're working with you or other real estate agent, to make sure like they are planning for their dream house, hopefully. And how can people actually get in touch with you to work with you?
So they can reach me at my email address, gazala.ansari at at badenwarner.com. Or my phone number, direct line is 312-513-2548. Um, or you can also contact me through my website, gazalaansari.badenwarner.com.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. So, guys, go ahead and connect with Gazala, get her consultation, and start working with her to get your dream house. Don't wait, because, like she said, the house market is gonna keep appreciating, and don't worry about that interest rate, because interest rate is going to be able to you're going to be able to refinance to make it less, if it goes down soon or later. So don't worry about that. Just secure your asset. Make sure you're actually paying your own mortgage, not someone else's mortgage. So go ahead and secure your property, your own house, and good luck with that. This is Echoes of Impact with Noura. We'll be right back.